Slytherins are known for being cunning, resourceful, and ambitious. There are plenty of Slytherins who use their cunning, resourcefulness, and ambition in unselfish and even admirable ways. Whether they embraced the darkness or rejected it, many powerful witches and wizards came from Slytherin. Here are the 10 most powerful Slytherins. Before we get started though, make sure you click that subscribe button so you don't miss a thing. Despite her high-ranking position in the Ministry, at first glance Dolores Umbridge doesn't appear to be a particularly powerful witch. Umbridge's true power came not so much from her magical abilities, but more from how she manipulated her way into positions of power. Her real magical power and knowledge were mainly focused in offensive and defensive magic, particularly of a darker variety. Umbridge went from defense against the dark arts professor to headmistress at Hogwarts in a single year.
But to question my practices is to question the Ministry, and by extension, the Minister himself.
Umbridge made herself an influential authority figure once again when Voldemort and his Death Eaters took over the Ministry of Magic, as she became head of the Muggle-born Registration Commission. Umbridge had control over the Dementors ordering attacks and using them while conducting trials. She even created a sadistic quill to punish her students. She wasn't afraid to use the Cruciatus Curse either.
Very well. The Cruciatus Curse ought to loosen your tongue.
Leta Lestrange was a very powerful and talented witch. Leta's Slytherin ambition granted her an immense willpower. Leta demonstrated her incorruptible spirit and the true extent of her power by resisting Grindelwald and the opportunity to become one of his followers. She also willingly sacrificed her own life to save others. Leta quickly stunned Grindelwald's top lieutenant Vindaruzia and held her own against the formidable wizard himself. Standing her ground, Leta gave her allies enough time to escape. Even though Grindelwald eventually defeated her, she proved she was powerful enough to fight him. Draco Malfoy proves himself to be a worthy adversary. He performs complicated magic, crafts cunning plans, and is even recruited by one of the most powerful wizards of all time. Draco was a talented wizard from a young age and possessed several impressive magical abilities. His wand was made of hawthorn, which one should only ever consider placing in the hands of a witch or wizard with proven talent. During the Battle of the Astronomy Tower, Draco legitimately disarmed Albus Dumbledore, which unknown to Draco made him Master of the Elder Wand. Now you have to be a powerful wizard in order to do all of that. Regulus Black initially became one of Voldemort's followers. He was a powerful Slytherin who uncovered one of Voldemort's darkest secrets and fooled Voldemort for years. After he became a Death Eater, he realized how desperate Voldemort was to reach his goals. Regulus then discovered the creation of at least one Horcrux. Realizing they were the source of Voldemort's immortality, Regulus retrieved the locket while sacrificing himself in the process. Regulus was powerful enough to create a fake locket, swap it with the real one, and drink a torturous potion, all while taking on the Inferi, fooling Voldemort in the process. Horace Slughorn was a highly powerful and accomplished wizard with a wide variety of magical skills and talents. Slughorn was deemed to be so powerful that Voldemort himself strongly desired to recruit him to his side. Slughorn's impressive magical abilities allowed him to survive the Battle of Hogwarts, and even stand up against Voldemort himself and survive the duel. Slughorn was even the one to explain Horcruxes to a young Tom Riddle, later preventing Albus Dumbledore from taking his memory of the event. Slughorn proved himself to be a strong occlumens. He even had the power to modify memories. Bellatrix Lestrange became one of Voldemort's most powerful Death Eaters. She was an extremely powerful and dangerous witch who was trained by Lord Voldemort himself. Her exceptional dueling ability was proven by her many victories over numerous talented wizards and witches, including experienced Aurors. She most famously used the Cruciatus Curse to torture respected Aurors and the Order of the Phoenix members, driving them to the point of insanity. She was so powerful that few witches or wizards could survive a duel against her. Severus Snape was a powerful Slytherin who used cunning, resourcefulness, and ambition in a largely positive way. He was an extremely powerful and skilled wizard, showing talent and knowledge in many areas of magic. He was incredibly talented at legilimency and occlumency, and was the only Death Eater capable of producing a Patronus. As a double agent, Snape made Voldemort believe he was loyal to him. After slaying Albus Dumbledore at the headmaster's behest, Snape fooled everyone into believing he was on Voldemort's side. Yet, he continued to take actions to defeat Voldemort. Snape was a genius at potion making, defense against the dark arts, and the dark arts, inventing numerous spells along the way. He was also a highly skilled and capable duelist, defeating many enemies in the process. Salazar Slytherin was one of the greatest wizards of his age, with extensive abilities particularly in legilimency. Slytherin was one of the first recorded Parselmouths. He also created his own wand of snakewood and basilisk horn, which possessed unique abilities. He was also so powerful that he created a hidden chamber in Hogwarts that the most talented and skilled witches and wizards were incapable of finding. Slytherin managed to breed a basilisk and kept it alive in the Chamber of Secrets for over 1,000 years, surpassing its average 900-year lifespan. He was skilled in dark magic, showing him to have been an exceptionally powerful dark wizard, with a proficiency for malevolent magic. Voldemort was the most powerful dark wizard of all time. He learned how to split his soul and create numerous Horcruxes, thereby making himself immortal as long as the Horcruxes existed. Voldemort's sheer power and the threat he posed to the magical and non-magical worlds caused both the First and Second Wizarding Wars. He amassed an army of witches and wizards along with Dementors, werewolves, giants, and inferiors, who were all dedicated to serving him and his quest for ultimate power. Few individuals who ever faced Voldemort lived to tell the tale, as he swiftly cut them down, and few were able to outsmart him as he was a master occlumens. Not much is known about Merlin, but he is known to be one of the most powerful wizards to ever live. Merlin is deemed to have been the most powerful wizard of all time. Merlin's skill in using charms, bewitchments, and enchantments are legendary, to the point of him being dubbed the Prince of Enchanters. If we go by the legends, he was also a half-blood, but his other side was not human, but demon, and not just any demon, a demon king. It's highly likely that Merlin would wipe the floor with almost anyone in a wizard's duel. His skill and knowledge in magic was of a standard few had ever seen and unmatched by any other witch or wizard. If you liked that video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and share it on social media. Also, don't forget to leave a comment down below.